The morning light spills over the city like liquid gold, painting the streets in a warm glow. Traffic hums along, horns blaring, engines revving, the usual chaos of a new day. Vanessa Carter sits behind the wheel of her black luxury SUV, her hands steady, her mind sharp. She's a seasoned FBI agent, the kind who's seen it all: drug busts, undercover ops, cases that'd make your skin crawl. Today is supposed to be straightforward. Coffee in hand, a mental checklist of tasks, and a drive to the office. She's got her navy suit on, tailored to perfection, radiating authority. Her eyes flick to the road ahead, focused, unflinching. This is her routine. At least it's supposed to be. A few blocks away, Officer Mark Davis rolls through the streets in his patrol car. He's been on the force for 13 years, long enough to think he's got the world figured out. To him, people are simple. Some belong, some don't. He doesn't need proof. He trusts his gut. It's a habit carved into him by years of wearing that badge, years of deciding who gets a pass and who gets a hard lesson. His eyes sweep the traffic, hunting for anything or anyone out of place. That's when he sees it: Vanessa's SUV. Too nice, too sleek. He narrows his gaze and spots her, black, poised, confident. She doesn't fit his script. In his head, a black woman doesn't drive a car like that, not legally. She's got to be up to something. No evidence, no traffic violation, just a snap judgment. That's all he needs. Lights flash. His siren blips. Davis guns the engine, cutting sharply in front of Vanessa's SUV. She slams the brakes, coffee splashing across her sleeve, her pulse jumping. She checks the rear view. Red and blue lights stare back. No speeding, no red lights, no nothing. She takes a slow breath, hands tight on the wheel. She knows this isn't about the law. It's about her skin, her car, her presence. She's faced this before, but knowing doesn't make it easier. One wrong move, and this could spiral into something she can't control. The air feels heavy already. Davis steps out, his boots hitting the pavement with purpose. His hand rests near his gun. Not on it, but close enough to send a message. He approaches her window, slow, deliberate, like a predator sizing up prey. Vanessa lowers the glass, letting the crisp morning air rush in. It does nothing to cut the tension. Their eyes lock. Hers steady as cold, searching. He doesn't speak at first, just lets the silence stretch, testing her. Most people crack under that stare, fumble, apologize, shrink. Not Vanessa. She's not most people. You ran a red light. He says finally, voice hard, certain. A lie, and they both know it. Vanessa's expression doesn't shift. Inside, her mind races. This isn't a stop. It's a challenge. I'm certain I didn't, officer, she replies, measured, firm, no hint of fear. Davis's mouth twitches into a smirk. Not amused, but irritated. He's used to compliance, shaky hands, nervous voices. She's giving him none of that. License and registration. He snaps, sharper now. Now. She doesn't flinch, doesn't rush. Her hands stay visible, her gaze unwavering. People start to notice. Cars slow. A guy across the street pulls out his phone, filming. Davis feels a shift but digs in. He's not here for a ticket. He's here to win. Vanessa senses it too. This is about power, not protocol. She takes a breath, keeping her tone even. Officer, I'm a federal agent. I'm on my way to the office. Silence. Then Davis laughs, a loud, mocking cackle that echoes across the street. FBI? You serious? He shakes his head, sarcasm dripping. You expect me to buy that? To him, it's absurd. A black woman in a suit can't be FBI. She doesn't fit his worldview. Vanessa doesn't blink. She reaches into her coat, slow, deliberate, pulling out her badge. The gold FBI emblem catches the light, undeniable. She holds it up, letting it speak for itself. Davis barely glances at it. Fake IDs are a dime a dozen, he sneers, voice thick with disdain. He's not buying it. Not because he doubts its authenticity, but because he can't accept it. His pride's on the line now. He steps back, grabs his radio. I need backup at my location. Sirens wail in the distance. Vanessa's blood simmers. He's escalating this over nothing, doubling down to save face. More phones come out, the crowd grows. This isn't a traffic stop anymore. It's a standoff. A patrol car screeches in, tires smoking. Out steps Sergeant Brad Thompson. Tall, broad, a man with a reputation. Whispers follow him. Complaints from black civilians. Misunderstandings swept under the rug. He doesn't ask questions. Just locks eyes with Vanessa and assumes she's trouble. The air thickens, suffocating. Davis crosses his arms. Voice cold. Step out of the vehicle. It's not a request. It's an order. Vanessa knows the game. If she steps out, he'll twist it, claim resistance, justify force. If she refuses, he'll push harder. You can verify my ID right here. She says, steady as stone. I don't need to exit. Davis's jaw clenches. He hates this. Her calm, her defiance, the way she's not afraid. Thompson shifts, hand on his holster, a silent warning. The crowd stirs. Someone yells, "Leave her alone." A woman's voice, "I'm recording this." Phones glow, capturing everything. Davis feels the tide turning, but he can't stop. He steps closer, voice a growl. "Out! Now!" Vanessa doesn't move. She's seen this script, viral videos, news reports, funerals. She knows how it ends if she gives him an inch. Then it happens. She reaches for her badge again, slow, careful. Davis's eyes widen. To him, it's not a badge, it's a threat. His gun's out in a flash, barrel aimed at her chest. Hands out now. The crowd gasps, screams pierce in the air. Vanessa freezes, heart hammering. She stared down killers, but this is raw, unhinged. One twitch, and she's a headline. "Don't shoot," a woman cries. Phones shake. 911 calls flood in. Vanessa raises her hands, palms open, voice cutting through the chaos. "Calm down. Officer, are you afraid of me or just the truth?" The words hit Davis like a slap, cracking his facade. Doubt flickers. He's not in control anymore. The crowd, the cameras, her resolve, they're stripping him bare. Then tires screech. A black SUV roars in, stopping inches from the scene. An FBI agent steps out, John Reynolds, his presence a thunderclap. "Drop the gun." Now he commands, voice a blade. Davis trembles. Gun still up, but he's lost. Reynolds steps closer. "You pointed a weapon at a federal agent. You're done." The crowd films. The world watches. Davis lowers a gun, defeated, a shelled man he was. Vanessa stands tall, unshaken. Within hours, the videos everywhere. Millions of views, outrage boiling over. Davis's past unravels. Years of abuse, buried reports silence victims. Protests erupt, the department scrambles. He's suspended, then fired, his badge ripped away. Vanessa walks into work the next day, opens a file, and keeps going, her victory quiet, unshakable. What's your take? How do we stop this from happening again? Share below, like, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.